Righty ho, neighbors, and welcome to the Next Up on Nextdoor podcast, the show where we make fun of your neighbors so you don't have to. My name is Kent Peterson, and Brad Claggett is my co-host, and we are brought to you by the BLEAV Podcast Network, the #1 network for professionals. Brad, episode 3 right here, and a couple episodes under our belt. I got some fantastic reviews from people that I know and care about. Don't know if they were telling the truth or not, but they said they liked the show so far.
Are they following us on social media, though? Because
I'm not sure about that. I hope not.
Yeah.
I sarcastically hope not.
Listen, sure, but follow instructions. That's all we really ask.
Yeah. We really need you. And the other thing is, are they listening by candlelight? I don't know if everybody heard those rules, but it is the best way to listen to the podcast. Oh, we need an update from episode 2. Did Zach listen and pay you his money yet?
The former, I'm not sure. The latter, definitely not.
He didn't pay you money yet? It's only $10.
Didn't even chirp at me.
Oh, man, that's crazy.
Not a squawk. Yeah.
That's crazy. Before we get started today, I just want to let everybody know that I am playing through pain. I actually had outpatient surgery they call it, today, literally today.
The dedication, the pure work ethic that you are showing to this podcast is inspiring.
At the least, I would say, your run-of-the-mill podcasters, they might have taken a day off or a week off, maybe. Not me. I'm here.
Sure. No.
I'm a warrior. I'm a champion. And more importantly, at most. and not only that, though, but most importantly, we got a fantastic post for you guys this evening. It's a dandy. It's a gem. We say it every week. We always have good ones, but this one's great. Would you like to go ahead and talk to the people about what this post says?
I would. This is coming straight out of the hood, as they call it. My hood. And this is fun. I'm excited to go through this and tell the people. Again, I can't emphasize this enough. I'm not going to say it every week, but I will say it the first 3 episodes. The title.
So important.
Just
the titles are so important.
I'm telling you. All right, so this one starts off this week. Lady chanting on the street name.
Oh,
Can I say the street name?
I don't know if we're allowed to. I don't know if we're allowed to, but hey, go for it. I don't care. We'll see if we get in trouble. I
think people understand what's happening.
Yeah.
Lady chanting on, fill in your street name if you want to, so you can feel more connected to this.
Sure.
There we go. All right. So, and this is by AC, the post.
Again, another person with just letters for their name. Are people doing this I mean, of course we make up all the names that we say on this show, but are we doing this just to protect people? I'm wondering.
Yeah. I think that's exactly what we're doing.
Okay.
I don't know why we left the B out, but AC is her name.
Yep. Air conditioning.
I think it's a female. All right. Anyway, so here's the post. Around 10:40ish last night, I woke up to hearing a lady talking extremely loudly. I'm just reading what's here. So it's not proper AC, but we're just going to go with it. So I walk outside to see what's up, and it's a full-on lady in a nightgown or something with her hands up saying some sketchy stuff. The one line I caught was, in quotes, "I want to die."
Oh.
And I ran back inside. Now, am I tweaking, or did anyone else hear/see this? I want to say that this might be the same lady I woke up to at 6 a.m. a few weeks ago or so back, being taken by the police and ambulance, also screaming similar phrases.
Wow. First of all, there's so many questions raised in this post immediately, such as, am I tweaking? Did anyone else see or hear this? Is it the same lady that got taken away on the ambulance? Like, how many questions can you ask in one post here?
I don't know. I like where her head's at though. Like, and she went to Nextdoor to find out. Like, Am I delusional? Was I maybe the woman chanting?
Oh, that's very possible. It might have been AC doing it
It could have
herself.
been.
But I think Terrence is here to help out. He's our first commenter. And I also want to point out that this post was posted on October 31st, a very famous holiday. If you're not familiar, this is that's Halloween, right? Am I wrong about this?
No, that's for most families. Yeah. 31st is Halloween still.
So we have to keep in mind that this all took place on Halloween. So someone yelling, "I want to die" on Halloween, I feel like is semi-normal. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. But Terrence is here to help. He said, yeah, we've had similar situations. Unfortunately, there's not much we can do besides contacting the authorities. Every that's the end of his comment, by the way. But every week, people want to get the police involved immediately.
You wonder why we can't get things done. Like, this is the sort of stuff that people are calling in with on a minute by minute basis.
Oh my God. So, all right. So we got a suggestion for the police already. But the comments get better, I would say, as they go down.
Oh, just this one is amazing. And it starts off Valentina. Love how we made that name up. LOL, you do know where you live, right? This is commonplace for neighborhood insert. So
I don't know if I'm laughing at the post or the fact that you said neighborhood insert.
I want people to feel really connected to this one.
Insert your neighborhood. AC comes back immediately with a reply to that comment about this being commonplace in her neighborhood. And she said, "Ha, I do know, but like I said, I just wanted to make sure I wasn't tweaking." And this is where, in the post, in my opinion, we need to figure out if AC was taking drugs or not that night, because this is the second time she's asked other people. Herself. Yeah. Was I tweaking, you guys? We don't know. I mean, You were the only one there. Were you? I don't know.
And apparently you woke up a few weeks ago at 6 a.m. and saw similar things.
Yeah, with ambulances involved and everything. So I need to know if she was on drugs, because it would probably solve a little bit of this mystery of if she was tweaking or not. AC.
I think it might.
I'm really not sure if you were tweaking or not. But I do know one thing, though, that your real estate agent didn't help you with this purchase of this home or wherever you live, because our next commenter is Joan. And it's weird because Joan, the name that we made up, it looks like a male in his photo here.
It kind of does, but
I don't know if it matters. But anyways, Joan said,
to protect the innocent.
Right. He or she said, also LOL, I sell real estate in that area, and the stuff I've seen, ... Wow. End quote.
This is my favorite comment by far.
Thank you, Joan.
I mean, so the whole thing so far, obviously this neighborhood is just well known for random nightgowned women going up and down the streets chanting.
Wait. You got to remember, it was a nightgown or something.
Or something. Yeah.
So there could be a lot of other people wearing some or somethings.
Especially on Halloween.
That's true.
Totally changes this post. But yeah, I like how Joan just like thinks that it should have been included in like her lease or something, like
on the Trulia post. Like,
this is a beautiful brownstone with a master bath, in-unit washer dryer, stainless steel appliances, granite countertops, and moaning myrtle.
Oh my God. Like that. Yeah. If that was actually included on the, what is that? The Zillow app. Like as one of the selling points, like you're going to get some people. Yeah. If you're into people screaming at you that they want to die in nightgowns, this is the house for you.
Yeah. But there are 0 people surprised about this,
None.
which is what is killing me right now. Like, this is just normal.
I have to ask you though, have you been in this area? So like, is this something that you've seen? You've lived in this area for a long time now. Or is it you actually moved recently? That's not true.
No, I've been in this area since July. So
okay.
Yeah, just about 6.5 months now.
I feel like that's long enough time though to see some women outside yelling in nightgowns. Have you seen this yet?
I haven't. Well, the way they're treating this, yeah, I figured I'd see 6 or 7 by now. But Meredith here shows a little concern, which is nice for a change. It's not just commonplace, as everyone has been saying. Meredith says, you heard a woman chanting about how she wanted to die, and then instead of call someone for help, you, quote, ran inside, end quote, and then posted on Nextdoor. Thanks for your concern. And I'm not great with this, but I think she might have been being a little sarcastic on that last comment.
I think you are great with this, actually. Definitely sarcastic. And also, she left out one thing, though. She also questioned whether she was on drugs or not. Was I tweaking? Ran inside, got on Nextdoor.
We can't give her all the blame. Like, she wasn't 100% sure if there was a real person outside or not.
Oh, my God. People love this comment, though. It had the most, like, little thanks or, like, surprise. I don't know how many people really have Nextdoor that listen to this, but if you don't, first of all, you should get it because of these awesome posts. And second of all, there's these little things that you can do. It's called a thank. It's different than, like, a Facebook like, but you can do, like, the surprise face or, like, the wow face. You can do, like, a smiley face. And this one had multiple. 10. Yeah, 10. It had double-digit like thanks on there, which is by far the most.
Yep.
So Meredith, great response. I know she's being sarcastic, but this is kind of true. If you heard somebody screaming, I want to die, I don't know if Nextdoor is the first place you should be running to. I mean, I could be wrong.
No, I can 100% tell you for sure that it's not the first place you should be running to.
All right, it's confirmed.
I mean, I'm glad they did because, we get to talk about it and have fun doing this. But if someone really needs help, this is not the spot.
This is not it. It's not it. But I think she does get some help here from the next person. I'm going to call him Dr. Aki.
Oh.
Because it doesn't say doctor on there, but the first thing that he said was, yes, she most likely has some mental or pharmaceutical issues.
Actually, I can't say that this is a doctor, and I might be wrong because I've just never seen this, but Aki said mental or pharmacological issue.
Oh my God, you're right. I totally just read through that like it was
unless
correct.
That's a real thing, I'm pretty sure they combined psychological and pharmaceutical and created a brand new term.
Pharmacological issue. Oh my God. We might be learning something new. If there's any doctors listening to this podcast, please tell us what pharmacological means.
Oh, there's whole hospitals that are listening to this podcast.
Oh my gosh.
We're on the PA system.
That would be amazing. Did I mention I was at a hospital today getting surgery and I'm still here doing this podcast? Just want to make sure I slid that in there.
I think people heard.
But Dr. Aki goes on to say it happens and will happen again. It was pretty cold outside yesterday. So if you don't feel comfortable... Hold on, let me finish. If you don't feel comfortable helping someone on your own, at least call 311 for a wellness check so that people doesn't potentially freeze to death outside. Okay, confirm not a doctor at this point. I want to reread that last part. So that people doesn't potentially freeze to death outside.
Yep.
Thanks, Doc. What is 311, by the way? Is this something I don't know about? Is that a Chicago thing?
It is a Chicago thing. It's just like information. Like, it's also who you call if your Uber driver does something wrong. So I don't know how serious it is.
You don't know how much power they're wielding right now?
Yeah, I don't know how broad of you just call it for every single thing. I'm not sure.
I don't know either. I thought it was a 911 typo. Which is also possible at this point with all the other typos.
Yeah, it very well could be. And the next comment here, which I think we have to read because the good doctor replies to it. So let's get into this and see what he says. Lynn then says, it can be frightening when you witness such behavior. Since you do not want harm to come to someone in such a vulnerable state, call 911 rather than 311, as for her, it is a true emergency. Yeah, I mean, I tend to agree unless
just hold.
Aki can tell us wrong here.
Hold there, please, because Dr. Aki's back immediately, and he says, I appreciate your care, but unless someone is about to die in the next 15 minutes, I think it's best to stay off 911. It takes resources away from more time-urgent situation and can cost you money and mess with your phone too. What? So the standard for 911 is now only for people who are about to die in the next 15 minutes?
Yeah, forget medical school. I'm not sure Aki went through grade school.
Where did he get that, like, qualifier for 911 at? I don't understand.
Completely fabricated.
Oh my God, I love the rule, but it's completely wrong. Like, if you break your leg, you should definitely call 911, I would say. You're not going to die, but you need help.
And definitely not in the next 15 minutes.
I'm pretty sure.
What is that time? How is that the time frame? Most ambulances can't even arrive in 15 minutes in some areas.
Oh, I have a theory. This guy works for 311, the information line. That's the only explanation.
He wants someone to talk to.
That's the only explanation.
Please call me.
Next time someone's screaming they want to die, I want to know about it. So call me. Oh my God. Goodness. Oh, that's so great.
Yeah, that's the range of things. Anyone 16 minutes or longer with life left to live, please call 311.
Right? What if it's over 15 minutes?
Yeah, no, it's not worthy of a 911 call.
Oh my goodness. I'm pretty sure 311 would direct you to 911 if it was life-threatening over 15 minutes.
I'm positive.
I have to imagine. We finish up with a couple comments from Dee. I don't know how helpful these are going to be, but I'm going to read them anyways. Can
you read both of them back to back, please?
I'm going to. I planned on it. Dee says, you might do some research to find out if there's a local retirement or rehab center near you and call and give her description. Second comment, it's very possible she wandered away from her retirement or rehab center. Oh my gosh. Oh my God. This app, I love this app so much. It never fails that people present new arguments for just the story just switches immediately. Like you can never get a full story.
I like how she immediately reiterated her own comments.
Right. As if we were wondering what the first comment was saying. Call the local retirement or rehab center. And then in the second comment, it's possible she wandered away from one of those. Like, you think? Isn't that what you were saying the first time?
Do some research and find if there is one. It's very possible there is one.
Oh my God.
The only thing that would make, and this is how it ends, which is a little sad. The only thing that would make this better if Dr. Aki jumped in and was like, if it is a rehab center, please call 311. As they can direct her back to her room.
Oh my goodness, that is rich. Great post. I'm really glad. We were debating whether this one was going to be funny enough, and I think we found out it was.
It got there. It definitely got there.
It definitely got there. I'll cut out one of us saying it definitely got there for sure. As we do every week at this time, I want to remind everybody to not follow us on social media. Don't forget it is @on Nextdoor on Twitter and Next Up on Nextdoor on both Instagram and Facebook. Yeah, that's the same on both of those, but it doesn't matter because we don't want people to follow us. Are we still doing that, right, Brad?
Sure.
Okay. I think that I do think that people. I got a couple of messages this week, and by a couple, I mean actually two. I think people are starting
literally a couple.
Literally a couple.
A pair of comments.
A pair of comments from people that messaged me on my telephone and said, "Do you really not want people following you on social media?" So I think that the plan for us to use reverse psychology is slightly backfiring, but hey, we're gonna keep doing it though. We're already 4 episodes in or whatever now, 3.
I'm gonna take it another step. Mm-hmm. If you are currently following us, go unfollow right now.
Don't do that. Oh, okay. I mean, I'm fine with you saying that. I just don't want people to actually do it. I also don't want people to call us and tell us what you think about the show. So if you have my phone number, don't call me and talk about the show, because I know what you're trying to do. You're trying to get a shout out on the episode. And, it's disgusting, honestly.
That's drastic.
With that being said, though, I did want to give one person a shout out this week that did call me this week. And her name is my mom. Mom, she, you know what? I got a little side tangent here. I've been FaceTiming a lot with my mom lately, and it's been awesome. I need to do that more. I think everybody should FaceTime their mom more if that capability is possible on your phone. But I did talk to her on the phone. I might have mentioned this earlier on in the episode or not, but I had a surgery upcoming last week, so I wanted to make sure that she was informed about the surgery. And I had.
Did you have that today?
I had that today, actually. Oh. So yeah, just playing through pain right now, basically. But she did say that
Such a soldier.
I know. She said that she enjoyed the show, and her second comment was, "Brad is hilarious." And then that was the end of her comments.
Bless her heart.
I almost wanted to be like, what about me? Did you think that was funny?
Dude, maybe she heard the episode where we accidentally put out when it was just me speaking.
My God, I forgot about that. Holy crap. Oh, that's possible. That's very possible. I did have some technical. We should have addressed that at the beginning. A little bit of
we probably should have.
Yeah. A little bit of technical difficulties on episode 2 on episode release day. I uploaded the wrong file. I'm an idiot. I'm sorry. It was just the file with just Brad talking, and that's it. So there was a lot of heavy breathing from Brad and then him talking to nobody. So if you heard that episode and actually listened to the whole thing, first of all, you're crazy. And secondly, I think I got it back uploaded by like 3:00. So I'm sorry about that. If you still haven't listened to that, go back and listen to a White Pomeranian. It's hilarious.
3:00 is when we kind of had a big fall in our following.
Is it? People were like, yeah.
That's weird. Que casualidad.
No one knows what that means at all. With all that being said, though, Brad, I did want to ask, have you spoke to your mom yet or spoken to your mom about the podcast? Has she listened yet?
She has. She's an avid listener. I don't think it's by candlelight, which I tried to tell her it's going to enhance the entire experience. But it was funny because we were at a dinner for my aunt's 60th birthday.
Oh, happy birthday!
My mom's sister, and I was at the other end of the table, and I just heard White Pomeranian just out of nowhere, and they were all talking about the episode. They didn't like bring me into the conversation directly. They were just like, "Yeah, we actually have a White Pomeranian in our neighborhood too. He's crazy." And I was like, "Are you guys talking about the podcast I told you not to listen to?"
You know what's the funniest thing? I don't know. I might cut this part out, but like, people don't give you feedback a lot when you do a podcast. They'll listen and then they're like, my job's done here. I've listened, and I'm not going to tell the person that made the podcast, even though I know them, that I listened to it, which is like, we'd like to know that.
It's a lot of work, man. Not everybody can, wake up, have surgery, and then go on with life and do things.
Exactly.
We're not all
exactly.
We're not all Kent Petersons out here.
There's a special breed of just me. I think that we've worn this episode out. Brad, would you like
all the way through?
Any final comments here?
No, I refuse to make this any longer than it already is. As always, though, I do want to thank everyone who was out there listening and following, I guess, even though we're not going to go over it again, people. Do want to thank you guys. We do appreciate. We love you. And as always, until next time, keep an eye out on your neighbors because they just might be keeping an eye on you.